Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back, guys, to the brand new video. Today we are back at Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. The crazy part is, the last Sherlock recorded was over 6 or 7 months ago. It was June, July, and August. So we started the series at June and we finished it in August, which is incredible. We gained over, I think, 6,000 or 7,000 views on the videos, which is amazing and incredible. But today, guys, we have a new Sherlock Holmes game, which is Crimes and Punishment, which is the newest Sherlock. I think it's not the newest. I'm not sure if the Devil's Daughter is the newest and this is the before the Devil's Daughter. I'm not really sure, but I know the stories are non-matchable, so we don't have to worry if you didn't watch the first serial we did with the Sherlock like 7 months ago. You don't have to watch it. You can watch this one and not to worry about that you're missing on something. So let's go straight to the game and let's see what the game is about. Why is it on Russian? What the heck? In memory of the Ukrainian heavily hundreds. Oh, Ukrainian now, this war and stuff is happening. Jesus. Crimes, Punishment, Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. Sherlock Holmes, of course, no shit. No shit, Sherlock. John Watson. Inspector Lestrade. Mrs. Hudson. MYCROFT Holmes. Wiggins and the B.S.I. B.S.I. The Fate of Black Peter. You can find gameplay interface by pressing F1. Okay, beautiful. But if you guys want to get into the story, I suggest you go to the previous serial and just watch it and just to see what is happening with the game. That's a really good way to get into the game, to see what's... I didn't finish this one, I didn't play it, but I think the Devil's Daughter is better than this one, as I heard, because I think this one is older than the Devil's Daughter. Oh, flip. Oh, God. What is he doing? Wait, what? They cover? Why is Holmes shooting?
Holmes, will you stop that?
What the fuck?
You are utterly mad.
Is Holmes on drugs? What the heck is wrong with Holmes?
Stop, Holmes.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded.
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh, some policeman. Inspector LESTRADE.
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 What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. Gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter.
Oh! Newest for... Oh my god, this is the most crazy thing I love about this. I really love detective type of stuff, and like, you know, I gotta find who's the killer, who's not, who's the dude, you know, and that's just amazing. And Holmes is the perfect game for me, because the first one, I enjoyed it so much. I was recording like 3 hours per day, like just Holmes, because the game is amazing. I will probably do streams with Holmes later in the day, but this stuff is amazing. I just love Holmes. Holmes is an amazing game and just perfect. It is just beautiful. So yeah, the Sherlock Holmes and all this concept is amazing. So we need to investigate, you know, it's basically a detective crime mystery type of game. You basically heard about Sherlock Holmes, of course, he's a detective. So yeah, you're basically hearing about the case, you're talking to people, you're trying to put the pieces together, and you really need to think about it. It's not just, you know, like a storyline. You can have 3 at least. That's why I'm saying you should go and watch the first game I recorded, which is The Devil's Daughter, just to see how the game works, and then come back and watch this here serial, because it's a new one and you basically have The Devil's Daughter finished on the channel. So go back there, watch the entire thing, and then come back and watch this one. That'll be the best. But if you can't, it's totally cool. But what I'm saying is, with this shit is you basically need to put the pieces together and find the right story. You can also get the wrong story, which is also really cool. So the game is giving you that possibility of you being wrong. So it will not like tell you you're right all the time. You can be wrong. So you need to put like you need to really think and like talk to people and try to get the pieces together and then like put it and being like, yeah, that's the right story, that matches up, because there's like 3 or 4 different paths you can go. So that's really dope about these games.
Sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now.
Oh, he's different than from the Devil's Daughter. He's younger.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50...
Oh yeah, this is this is before the Devil's Daughter, because he doesn't have a daughter in this game, and in the other one he has. So this is basically before the game we recorded on the channel. So it goes this and then the Devil's Daughter, which is the next game after this one.
An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer
Sure,
not to join
sure.
you down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Merry Men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder
Oh,
reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr.
sure, sure.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Tap to change book. Okay, so the book is basically the same as in the Devil's Daughter. So task is investigate the murder of Peter Carey, inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee, select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe, and join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee. Okay, let me just see what's with the tasks we have here. So Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, born in 1845 and so 50 years old. So he's 50 years old. So now it's 1895, if I'm not mistaken. He achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia, retired in 1884, eventually moving to Woodman's Lee, but he's dead. Okay, let me just, I think it's, yeah, this is the room, and there's wardrobe here, makeup table, wardrobe. Let me just find a suit for the investigation. Sailor, casual suit, black suit. Ooh, black suit is much better. Yep. Beta makeup table. No, let's do this one. Glasses. Nah. Beard. Now I look like a real detective. Let me just see the hair. So I have this one. Ooh, yeah, that's how. So I don't have the facial hair I wanted. Oh, that sucks. So I need to solve the mysteries to get the hair and all that stuff. That sucks. So I can't wear it. Oh, bro, I want it to look good. Now I look like a clown man or whatever. Okay. Do I have to check here anything about newspaper or research, or we just go to the crime? Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and join the strike as Woodman's Lee. Okay, so Woodman's Lee. Sure, this is much better when I know how to play the game, because we played the Devil's Daughter. But I think I'm right. This is the game before the Devil's Daughter, because the Devil's Daughter, because Holmes doesn't have a daughter at all, so he's still young and still in his prime. and with the devil's daughter or with his daughter, that, you know, it's just different type of thing. So yeah, okay, let's see what happened here. So the guy,
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
okay, okay, so this is this way. Join side with Miss Lee. Sure, hi. Yeah, what's up? Everything all right? Oh, no, I think it's not all right because like he's dead, but sure.
When will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective.
I like my hat. That's funny.
I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Sure. Anything unusual this night would happen? Let me just put her in a perspective. So she has a necklace, cameo. She's Catholic, so okay. So she believes in God. Or anything else? No. Birdhouse. Anything unusual that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
So he was drunk, he was an alcoholic, even before the murder?
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
So he was an alcoholic. When was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and, oh dear.
I don't know why, but I have a suspicion that she might have killed him. Do you have visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. We lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Okay, so it's basically... This is all susses on her, right? It will become easier.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
How do you know about that? Profile of the victim.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon.
What the...
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Bro, Holmes is good. Damn, man. So we have a profile picture of her, basically. Judea Carey is a woman with an uneasy life due to her unhappy marriage with Peter. She's very religious Christian Catholic woman who undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage when she was young. Okie dokie. What else do we have? Is that it? So we have souvenirs, echoes. Drives from the country somewhere near the ancient pine woods of in Scotland, where the creative work can be found. She religious and undertook a St. James Way privilege to the cathedral on Saturday. She was a young woman. To me, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe I'm... Let me just talk to the policeman.
Mr. Holmes?
Hello. Okay. So, from my point of view... From my point of view, I think that she might have killed him, but I'm not sure. Because they moved here, he was, well, retired, nothing. It just him and her, and, you know. Land around the stone pathway. Huh. Footprints. Examine the footprints.
These footprints appear to be
Large.
quite large.
Okay, that's also a really interesting detail we have here. Anything else than just that? Okay, okay, sure. I think from my point of view, I think that she might have been a killer here. Because, well, they were retired, he's always drunk, she got just annoyed, you know, and...
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Dialogue. Okay, let me just...
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took
touch
care not to
anything,
touch
okay.
anything.
Hello there. Okay, let's open door, let's check out the body and everything.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Oh, really? Door. I see, it's a door. Scratches.
These scratches are fresh.
Everything is us in her.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, God. Damn, bro.
Terrible way to die.
Oh, damn. Shelf. Suspicious empty place. Outline in the dust.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box, or a
What is with that?
chest, perhaps. The tooth of a sperm
Wow.
whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Nice. Huh. Map. Ooh.
Hammerfest. Dundee. It's a whaling map.
Okay. So he was attacking whales, I assume. Wooden chest. Boots. Oh, let's see.
Peter Carey's boots.
They look to be a size 8.
Size 8.
Is that enough for the boots in the garden?
Old navigation instruments.
Interesting.
Nothing interesting.
Okay, sure. That's interesting. The boots are really cool.
The Sea Unicorn.
She was
She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Okay. Table.
Someone drank from this
Recently.
glass recently.
Can we take a DNA? Tobacco. Interesting. Oh, open. Oh, is this tobacco like for smoking?
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one
Okay.
picture.
Tobacco leaf. Then the smoking pot. Oh, this is hard. Wait, what am I trying to do here? So I can move only a leaf and then smoking pot. I don't get it.
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular.
Ah.
with sailors.
I mean, that's obvious for a guy like him. Initials.
The initials PC have been crudely burned.
A sailor's
The
word.
sailor's work.
Sure. Interesting. Oh, bottle.
Rum,
Sailor's drink.
Sailor's
I mean, he's a... s-
It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Mm. And Peter Cassie, which is PC probably for Peter Cassie. Okay, let's see how he died.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Ooh. Pool of blood. Notebook.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Mm. Can we open it? Wait, what? How do I... Oh, no.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into
After
the
that, Peter Carey. So somebody was looking towards it. Ah.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Yeah, that's really hard. Also, we have a sea knife, which is also really strange.
This blood is from the pool
Dead
underneath
body.
the dead body. This wooden handle is plain
Solid.
and solid.
Hmm.
Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this
He
knife,
didn't succeed.
but it did not succeed.
Kinda makes sense, kinda makes sense. Then, well...
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a sailor.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible
He knew his murder. Huh. Yeah, so he wasn't sleeping. That's also interesting. And then the harpoon.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay, let's try to connect the dots here. So, notebook, no. So we have this dot here. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Aha. Bro, this is really fucked up. When you see unicorn. Peter Carey was born in 1845 and was 50 years of age. He was a daring and successful seaman and a whale hunter. He commanded the whaler Sea Unicorn of Dundee. For many successful expeditions in 1884, he retired and traveled for some years. For the remaining 6 years of his life, he lived at Woodman's Lee. Select a suit. So, investigate the murder of Peter Carey, inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee, and organize an ambush with Lestrade. The mysterious intruder might return tonight to finish what he has planned. That's really dope. That's really good thinking, Holmes. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, we have a harpoon. Oh!
The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack.
Ship's log.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878
There you go,
to
Captain.
1884.
Interesting, really interesting.
The ship's log.
Can we examine it?
1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Is there anything else we can do? Interest? No. Okay, but we did with the shelf. Bed, anything on the bed? So that is that it? Okay. Now we need to find a use. Peter, they appear to be size 8. The outline in the dust on one of the carry shelves looks as if something had been recently removed. It is larger than a book, a box, or a small chest, perhaps. And the garden and field are well kept. The capable gardener works here, so we need to see who's the gardener.
Mr. Holmes.
Let me talk to Lestrade to tell him about ambush.
Well,
Interesting case.
I think that we are lucky.
and why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window. where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
That's a really good thinking. Also, I didn't check out... I can't. Oh, second. No, nothing. Okay. Let's try to find boots, if it's possible to match the boots with the... Yeah. Are they matching? No.
These boots
they don't. Huh. So it was somebody else's footprints.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Oh, so there's somebody else here. Okay, let's try to talk to the missus up there to see what she has. Garden is really good. The gardener did a great job. Let's talk to the missus here and ask her some questions. Was Peter a smoker?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Is there a gardener here?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Interesting. So the story doesn't match up that he's always drunk at night because he wouldn't be able to do the garden, right? Because if you're drunk all the time.
Your husband's private papers, do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his...
But it's missing. That's the box where we are looking for.
Thank you, madam.
Ha! Interesting, interesting. I don't really know what to do at this point, to be honest. Let's see around the cabin. Is there anything interesting? No, just a window here.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Beautiful. Okay, okay. So the boots are not matching. To me, I don't know why, but I'm sussing his wife for some reason. I don't know why. She seemed like a crazy suspect to me. But why would somebody want to break in again in a cabin? Maybe to try to hide evidence or whatever? I don't really get it. Why would someone try to break? Oh.
Shh. Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
I did. Shut the fuck up. Who is it? That's somebody.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
Why did you try to break in? What the fuck?
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocence? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here, waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
I don't think it's him, to be honest. And I don't even know who he is. My boots doesn't match up. Scotland Yard. I don't know. Everything seems really sus. It is a first case, which is going to be probably the easiest one to solve, but still, whatever. Examine alien's belongings. I think this is their... yeah. This one. Let's see what he had.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. Makes sense. So probably the last night was also this one. A ring. It's also a really interesting ring.
And partner.
The 83. From R. Dodson.
From R.
Dawson. To my friend.
My friend Dawson. I've seen this name
Perhaps
before.
actually holds the answer.
Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Interesting, interesting.
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
Oh, so he was searching for the notebook.
Abbreviations mean
For
something.
what?
But what?
And it's all in blood.
These abbreviations mean something. But what?
So we need to investigate it. And then the
A handkerchief with the
J-A-N.
initials
I saw it somewhere. The J-A-N. I think I saw it somewhere. Okay. What's next? Investigate. Okay, so let's talk to him. I don't know. It seems sus that he came last night. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It seems weird. I don't think it's him, to be honest. But maybe it is. I don't know. He's really young to be a killer. Notebook.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh no, I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Okay, let me just the profile of him for a second. Cap. Patch. Expensive fabric. Buttons. Callus. Scars, so he's probably fighting. Short sleeves. Think neck. Why is the neck important here? I don't know. Sea knife.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Ring's engraving.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
True. I'm too good for this.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true
The ring.
owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
I fucked it up. Is that the correct answer?
So, Mr.
Who's right under the ring?
Who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
How is it yours? Well-kept garden, profile of the victim, father's jacket, tobacco pouch. I don't know how to tell him. A hairy gold ring with an inspection from R. Dawson to my friend and pardon 8083. There's no way it's his. Profile of the victim. What am I supposed to say? What is the correct answer?
The ring is mine.
Profile of the victim, well-kept garden, father's jacket. Father's jacket?
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. it is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
I don't think so. This all just matches so good. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. John Liggins seems to not be his usual thief. What is his role in all that? Also true. Why did he kill him? If he did, he was cutting fishes. Interesting. I need to search for the in my archive. Let me just see a picture. Liggins is approximately 19-year-old. He was raised in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago, he and his family fell into poverty. He works to earn money by cleaning fish, despite undertaking such manual work for a given time. Nigga remains physically weak. I think... Wait, let me just put this in together. So, pin it to the wall, notebook, swift actions, clues, break-in attempt, no gardener, book, no gardener, pin it to the wall, no break-in attempt, no Perry, no missing the box. Oh, so we need more evidence. We don't have anything. Okay, let's see, what do we have. So we have the break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that, yeah, had been lying in a pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Okay, so he was there because it's his notebook and it was lying in the blood, which also... Maybe somebody, you know... Maybe made a deal with him to kill the fisher and then to get him good money, which also can be his wife. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body. That's also a really good thing to try. Can an unskilled man...
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Watson will be glad that I've been trying experiment. Okay, beautiful. Okay, sure. So we need to try to see if somebody can actually throw a harpoon into a guy who's unskilled. But the kid was maybe skilled also. Why? Because he was working on the boat. He was working with the Peter. You know what I'm saying? So it might be, you know, he's killed because he was cleaning fish and he also knew how to throw a harpoon, I guess. Watson is there, but let me search in the archive for a second. Search for 1,000 rings. Chemistry, no. Poison and toxins, no. Give me newspaper. 88, 83. Dawson, Elegant, and Bankrupt. Oh, it's probably his father's, yeah. Dawson and Nelligan Investment find bankrupt. Nelligan missing. The Dawson and Nelligan Investment Fund are original banking... Oh, my camera is gonna die, wait. Ja. Evo sam završen klip. 15 minuta. A šta ću ja? So... Let's go back to Woodman's Lee. Everything is really sus. There is connection between Peter and the father of this little kid, but I don't really know what can be a connection, to be honest. Can we talk to his wife to see what she has? Is that possible?
Who could do
Like
such
her
a
husband.
thing? My poor
But I don't have the logs, which is a problem. Right? I don't know what to do at the moment, and I don't know what the kid has to do with anything, to be honest. I think the kid is not a suspect here. Ah.
83. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Sea Unicorn crew list: Peter Carey, Monster, First Mate, Henry, Second Mate, Lannister, Patrick, Pablo, Ned, Joseph, John, Richard, Simon, Isaac, Will, Benjamin, Mary, Rolf, Seth, Roger. Nothing. July.
Log notes for July.
Nothing special.
Nothing special.
Friday, July 1st, light wind from the Nanton north, from Nordic and east. Okay. Strong wind, strong breeze.
Log notes for
Oh,
August.
interesting.
These pages have been torn away.
Interesting.
Log notes for August. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR.
A torn piece from
the
Bond.
bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a
That's
dead
impossible.
The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Interesting. Find the use. Task for Wiggins. Huh. Wiggins might be help with the crew. Let's see, with the unicorn. Okay, let's go back to my street. Now let's see if Wiggins has any info on the crew and everything. I need to connect the dots and see how is it connected with the father. I think father of the kid who killed him, who well is a suspect, is connected with this, but also his wife can be a suspect too, to be honest.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to
Father,
Wiggins'
yeah.
father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
Yeah.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains
For sure.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins
Yeah.
and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Sure. Okay. Guys, we will end the first episode here because it's been already 52 minutes, which is basically close to an hour. The game is amazing. If you want to see more Sherlock Holmes, please leave a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube. The game is amazing. I think it's bigger than The Devil's Daughter, so I expect more episodes. We will also continue with the Martha is Dead and with League and streams and everything, so all that stuff will be posted publicly on the YouTube, so be sure to check it out. The game is amazing. The first case is bigger than I thought. I think it will be really easy, like his, wife, he's dead. This kid is really, matching up, but I think the kid is not actually the killer. I think his wife is, but I'm not really sure. That's the only 2 people we have as the suspects for now, but also there's a matching up with his father and the sailor, so maybe the kid actually is the killer because he wanted to revenge. I don't know. The case is big. The case is big. Probably gonna be 2 episodes, but we will see in the next one. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. Leave a big thumbs up, leave a big sub, and let's try to hit 35 likes on this episode. That'll be really dope. Thank you so much, and see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. Dr. Savage logging out, and thank you so much for watching this episode with me. The Holmes is pretty dope. I just love the scenario, the theme of the game. It is really fucking dope. Thank you so much, and see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. Live stream tonight or tomorrow, League of Legends. So every Friday, every weekend, the live stream will be posted. And also drop me a follow on Instagram. DR Savage was taken. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one, probably tomorrow. Bye.